G'day guys and welcome back to Ados the Great YouTube channel. So we are looking at the NBA's second option tier list maker. So we've got four categories these players will be going in. We've got elite, we've got star, we've got average, and we've got below average. So basically, if there's a good chance they could be a first option on another team, then they will be in the elite. Then you've got stars, so players that are absolutely killing it as a second option. Then you've got an average player, so someone that's, pretty good but not overly great. And then below average. So don't get in your feelings about this because there's going to be some decent players that go in the average spot and some okay players going in the below average. Like on a normal day, below average could probably be an average player in the whole NBA. It's just as a second option, basically. So, yeah, we'll jump straight in. We'll start. I think it's a bit outdated because I'd probably have Klay Thompson here instead of Draymond Green. But, yeah, it's all good. So to start off with, we've got Dort. Probably below average. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, nah, man, he's definitely an average. But you think about it, man. Would he be the second option on the Lakers? I doubt it. Would he be the second option on the Trailblazers? I doubt it. He's a below average second option. That's where I'm getting at here. Bam Adebayo, definitely, probably go a star. I wouldn't say he's elite at the moment. Now, there's going to be people on his level that aren't as good as him, but you'll see why I'm sort of going over this in a minute. So the next one we've got is Demar Derozan. Again, another player that's a star. I wouldn't say he's an elite second option. He's been playing very well this year and could probably push for that elite spot. But for now, I'm going to keep him as a star. I don't know. I think Zach LaVine's probably his second option this year. But yeah, it is what it is. Draymond, I'm going to put as average. Now, definitely not an average player. His basketball IQ is second to none, but I don't think he's better than Klay Thompson. And I think, if we're going off injuries, then Jamal Murray shouldn't be here. There's probably other players that shouldn't be there either. So yeah, I'm going to put Draymond in average. He's a bloody good player defensively. He's one of the best in the league, but yeah, he's just, as a second option, he's average. Malcolm Brogdon, going to have an average as well. Again, he's a really good player, absolutely killing it this year, having a damn good season. But at the same time, there's teams he wouldn't be the second option on. Ant-Man, again, I love him. Timberwolves, I'm a huge fan. I think he could potentially be up here. He's having an extremely good season. Efficiency hasn't been that great this year, and he does give away some silly turnovers. So, again, it's the argument. If he was on another team, would he be their second option? Probably. He actually probably would. But for now, I'm popping him in average. That is not biased. I am a Timberwolves fan. So if I was biased, I'd have him here, possibly here, but I'm going to pop him in average. Jalen, I'm going to put him below average, and it's just because it's his first year. He's definitely probably going to be up here in the next couple of years, but for now, it's his first year. You put him on a good team, he's not going to be the second option. All right, Jalen Brown is definitely a star. Could definitely see him as a second option on pretty much any team. Could possibly be up in elite, but for now, as I said, we're going to leave him there. Another one is Fred VanVleet. I'm going to have in average. Again, if he's on a pretty decent team, I don't see him being their second option. So yeah, he's definitely in the average tier for me. James Harden could definitely slot into pretty much any team and be the first option. I just love this, man. His literal face is taken up by a beard, and you can just see his teeth. I tell my wife, I'm like, this dude looks like a hamster. But yeah, James Harden definitely elite. CJ McCullum, I'm going to pop in average. Yes, I know that's probably a rough take for him, but I just don't think he's on this level at the moment. He's a good player, pretty much probably fits in as a second option on most teams, but yeah, just not. He doesn't go above and beyond. If Dame's not there, he's not. He performs really well, but he can't lead the team to wins, which Dame this year can't really either. But yeah, I see McCullum as an average there. John Collins, another one, pretty average, like for a second option. I don't definitely wouldn't see him up there, not yet. Pop him on most other teams, maybe a second option, but again, not really. This year, I'd probably have Brandon Ingram down here. Definitely could argue a spot here, but the way he's playing this year, I can't have him up in star. Darius Garland, absolutely killing it over there on the Cavs, but would he really be a second option on another team? Like, obviously, he'd probably be the first option on the Magic and stuff, but I can't put him really above this. Maybe slot him in there, but for now, I'm leaving him there. Cavs fans, I'm sorry. I know that's going to be a pretty rough take there, but yeah. Kate Cunningham, same story with Jalen Green. Both these players are, they're having rough nights sometimes. They're not really. Yeah, they're just, it's their first year. You can't expect them to be amazing in their first season. So yeah, I've got to put them below average. Chris Paul, definitely a star. You pop him on most teams and he'll slot in as a second, possibly third option on maybe like the Lakers or something like that. But I think most teams he'd be the second option. So he's going in star. Tobias Harris, another rough take, but I'm popping him in average. I think most teams you put him on, he's probably going to be maybe the second option, but at most probably the third. So yeah, AD, star. You put him on a lot of like rebuilding teams, he's going to be the first option. But you put him on a lot of teams like the Nets, the Bucks, the Lakers, even probably like definitely the Warriors. Like he'd be the second option. So he's going to go as a star. I don't see him in elite. Wendell Carter, below average. Not really leading the Magic to wins. Yeah, who would be there first? I don't know. Surely Cole Anthony, maybe, or I don't know. Jonathan Isaac. I don't know. Jamal Murray. Yeah, I'm fine putting him in average. That's cool. We know what he can do. Him and Jokic play very well together. But again, you put him on most teams, he's going to be the second option. Then we have RJ. I'm going to pop him here as well. Yeah, speaks for itself. You put him on most teams, he's going to be about the third option. What's his name? I can't think of his name. Grizzlies. I know he plays for the Grizzlies, but I can't think of his name. He's not like, I don't think he's better as a second option than any of these players. Is it Brooks? It's Brooks, isn't it? Is it Dylan Brooks? I think it's Dylan Brooks. Oh, I'm sorry. I've had a mind blank with that one. Buddy Hield. I'm going to pop him here. I was going to pop him down to below average, but see that again though. Like, I don't really think he's. I feel like it's disrespectful putting him in below average, but I think if you put him on most teams, he's not going to be the second option. Spencer Dinwiddie, as much as it hurts me to do, I'm popping him down here. I don't really think on many teams he'd be a second option. So yeah, I'm happy to do that. Then we've got, I believe this is Kelden Johnson. Again, down there, I don't think he'd really be, a second option on many other teams. So that's why I'm putting him in below average. Paul George, I'm going to put in elite. I think if he was on teams like, who can we say? Like, obviously, Like, obviously, if he was on a rebuilding team, he'd be the first option. But I think on, a lot of contending teams, he could definitely be the first option as well. So I'm happy to put him in elite. Then we've got Chris Middleton. I'm chucking him down. I'm chucking him in star. I think a lot of teams he'd probably be the second option on. Might be a rough take. He could possibly fit in down here. Not too sure. So I'm happy to leave him there. I think that's fine. Porzingis, I'm gonna put in. It's hard because he can be up there. He 100% can be up there, but I think he's just too inconsistent. I'm popping him down there, and I'm happy to do that. Rudy Gober, I'm gonna put him up near Bam here because he's having an amazing season. He's always top 3 defensive guy. He's a star. I don't think you can make an argument for up here, but I'm happy to put him like a higher star rank for sure. Miles Bridges, definitely down here. So, yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Like, if we round out who I think's going to go where, it's probably going to look like I'd probably take this season these 3 players over Davis. I'd actually probably take Chris Paul over Davis. I'm happy to actually lock that in. They're my 2 elites. Put them on nearly any team, they're probably going to be a first option. Maybe I'm overrating Paul George a bit, but I feel like the way he's playing this year, he could be a first option on most teams. Then if we look here, I'm probably going to put Porzingis at the front. I'd probably take Ant-Man over most of these players. Like, Ingram's got to be up here. CJ's probably got to be up here. John Collins. Murray's probably up there at least. Tobias Harris. Probably take over CJ and Ingram, and probably... Oh, it's hard because I love Ant-Man. Probably going to put him there. And then the rest is pretty good, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. The bottom I'm not really going to sort, but the rest of that is kind of sorted there. So, I think, yep, James Harden's the best second man. Paul George second. Bam, do I think Bam's third? I think Rudy might have knocked him off here, and I'm actually going to put DeRozan ahead there. So we've got first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. So there's your top 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then the rest of it rounds up the 30. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up there. I know a lot of you guys are going to disagree with some of these, and that's fair enough. Like, if you think Spencer Dinwiddie deserves to be here over Buddy Hield, then, that's your call to make. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's bad at all. Please do let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you hate me for this? Do you think I know nothing about NBA? Let me know, but please comment before you dislike, because while I don't hate people disliking my videos, I'd rather them comment and say, hey man, look, I'm going to hit the dislike button because, and give me the reasons. I think that's pretty fair. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.